Welcome to another edition of Meet the Skyhawks. I'm Brian Courts, and joining me today, Coleman Kane from men's soccer. Pleasure, Coleman. Good to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
Appreciate you coming on today.
Sure thing.
So, of course, your journey, you're a Fort Collins guy.
Yep.
So how did you end up getting in Durango?
So I was actually going to take a year off of school when I graduated high school and go down to Ecuador, teach math for a while. Yeah. And I looked at a couple other schools, UCCS being one of them.
Shh, we don't.
And I just didn't like the campus. Didn't seem like a right fit. So it was actually my last high school game.
Really?
The former coach here, Ogie, saw me play and got in contact with my coach. A couple weeks after that, I was down here for a tryout, and February 5th, I was signed a piece of paper.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So everything's just been journey since then. So when you come in, you redshirted your first year,
Yep.
and then you've been here your entire career. So
Yeah.
obviously you've liked it that you stayed here. We appreciate you
Yeah.
being here your entire career. So what's kind of been your journey? Just talk about when you first got to campus, some of the things you like best about Fort Lewis College,
Sure.
some things you like about Durango, just kind of some highlights for you.
When I first got down here, I was pretty nervous.
Yeah.
You know, there's the history of the soccer team here is pretty daunting as a young kid coming in. Especially because there were still some national championship winners on that team.
Sure.
But I really just fell in love with the mountains, and I think that helped kind of ease the transition. And that's definitely what's kept me here. You know, I haven't even thought of leaving.
That's great.
Yeah, Durango's definitely home.
So we tell people a lot of times, you know, in the Front Range where you're from, you know, Fort Collins, you know, I'm a Bayfield guy, so this is home for me. But a lot of times, you know, they don't realize, like, you come here, it's very similar to Front Range. Just I always tell them it's less traffic and less people, so you can kind of get away and you can escape.
Pretty much what it is, and closer to the mountains.
Yeah. So I mean, so far, you know, senior year. Just talk about what your major and kind of what your plan is once you.
I'm a math for secondary education, and I mean, I'll probably start teaching next fall.
Awesome.
Assuming everything goes to plan.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason to not get into it.
Are you gonna stay here? Or are you gonna try to talk about Ecuador? Are you
Yeah.
gonna go over international and try to do it, or?
Durango's a hard place to leave.
Yeah, very much so.
And especially the San Juans.
Yeah.
And if I could get a job in town, I probably would take it. If I could find a nice place to live, something affordable.
Find a host family, maybe.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I know, I'm not a freshman, but can you guys host me?
Yeah.
That'd be great. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one of those places you come here and you fall in love with the
And I
area
could
and the scenery.
still be involved with the program and the school.
That's great, yeah. And I know you touched on it before, the tradition. That was one of the things I was going to get to. But,
Yeah.
I mean, for you, you know, of course, when you got recruited, it kind of rang on you. I mean, how does that set in from when you first got here to now being here, you know, for your career, just that tradition and that mindset of this program?
Honestly, I think with OB coming in, there's kind of like a paradigm shift. My first 2 years, I kind of felt like we lived in the past a little bit.
Sure.
That we were always trying to replicate those 3 seasons, and now it's been much more of a focus on, like, all right, win this game and then we'll go win the next one, and you don't really look beyond any of that.
Sure.
And I think it's been a lot more beneficial, especially last year we were super young.
Sure.
And it's helpful for those young guys to, like, have a tangible goal that you can look forward to, you know, in the next 1 or 2 days.
How about the style of coaching? You know, of course, you're recruited by Ogie.
Sure.
You're coming for Obi. That gets confusing for
right.
people, Ogie. But you get recruited from a different guy. You play for Ogie. Ogie's, of course, the Fort Lewis guy.
Yeah.
How's that transition been for him and playing for his style?
I think I flourish under Obi. He values his work ethic, and I'm not the most skilled player, but I'll definitely work hard.
Sure.
And that's been a really good transition. And, you know, not to say that Ogie didn't value work ethic, but I think it's, it's one of our core principles for our program.
You kind of touched on from last year. I mean, this team had a really good result, young team.
Mm-hmm.
You guys had 10 wins. You were right there. You pushed some of the elite teams. Mesa, of course, was national.
Yeah.
Ranked. You played some other teams, St. Edwards, that were always up there in the region.
Mm-hmm.
You were really close in a lot of matches. Had a run in the conference tournament.
Sure.
How do you feel coming back? A lot of guys are back. Seems like you guys are primed to make a run this year. Pick third in the preseason.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are right there.
I mean, I've been here long enough, and every year I think that we'll do well, yeah. And we always come up a little bit short. So I don't know. I'm optimistic, but sure. I don't want to predict anything.
Yeah, I've been out there and watched you guys a little bit, watched a couple of the scrims. It seems like you guys are getting the chemistry down and working things out. I mean, it's always tough when you get a scrims, but it's good to get those out of the way and get the bugs out.
That being said, I've been loving how we've been moving the ball, and I think like you said, our chemistry's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
We just got a good group of guys, and having another year of maturity for some of those younger players is gonna do wonders, I think.
And how about you for soccer? Was it always soccer for you growing up? Did you play other sports, or did you think, man, you wanted to play soccer when you were younger?
Basketball, a little bit.
I can see that, yeah. I could probably play some basketball.
Yeah. I swam for a long time.
Really?
And then I ran track my senior year of high school. But soccer's always been the constant, as other sports have kind of come and go.
I heard people yelling Michael Phelps. They thought you were really summer. I heard that in the hallway. Like, have you seen Michael Phelps on the soccer team? So then defender, defender's always, of course, not the glory. There's no fame back there, but you're at the last line of defense. I understand. I played goalie when I was in soccer, so I understand you guys are super valuable for us. And was that always your spot? Did you always like to play defender?
Yeah. And I kind of took that with a little bit of pride that, it was somewhat of a thankless job. I actually moved to striker last season.
Sure.
Which is still figuring out how to do that.
Get adjusted. What was the move for that to get you to move up?
I think they just needed somebody up there, big and fast, who's going to win headers and just, put in the work, play simple, pretty much.
All right, yeah, I mean, it looks like we talked about it. Everything looks like it's going good. I can't believe you guys already have some matches coming. You got UTBB coming up already next week, so you're ready to hit the road for that first match?
Yeah, and alumni tomorrow. Yeah. That's always that's a blast.
It's always fun, especially with the traditional we talk about. You're going to get the big dogs come back, and it's always exciting.
Well, and now I'm at the point where some of my teammates are starting to play too.
Yeah, they're like, man, Coleman's been here so long. You can stay here. It's great to stay around. We appreciate having you.
Looking to pick up a medical register.
Yeah, that's the only one you got left. You already used your regular. You need to get a medical. So, yeah, we appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by.
Absolutely.
Great chatting with you, and of course, best luck this season. We look forward to following you, Coleman.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Appreciate it.